Muskegon Channel. It's Andy O'Reilly, and today I am down at the Central Fire Department in downtown Muskegon. Rachel McCoy is here. We got a new face. It's Chief Lewis from the Muskegon PD. We are down here to talk about the next medication disposal program, which is coming up Saturday. This has been going on for 8 years, which we found out through the camera not working the first time around.
Yeah, 2010.
So now I sound smart compared to what I usually do.
You know so much information now.
Wow, way prepared, right? Rachel always makes it easy for me. Rachel, since 2010, hit them with that number and tell me how many, pills. We're talking tiny little pills. How many pounds of these pills have we taken off the streets?
16 tons. So, yeah, quite a bit, yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is designed to keep people safe. It's designed to get these meds off the street, and it's designed to bring the impact down on the environment. We're going to get to that in just a couple of seconds. Give me the nuts and bolts of what goes on here Saturday.
Yeah, so it's a drive-up-through style process, so anyone can come in between 9 a.m. to 1. You can stay in your car. You can stay even in the comfort of your own car. You don't have to get out of your car. You're greeted by a greeter, and we take your medications. We give you a survey, and even if you have a dog, we can give your little puppy a dog bone, so we even have that.
I'm coming through now.
Yeah, right.
Dogs have it good. You know, I don't drive anywhere and get a treat.
I'm going to bring something to get my dog a bone.
So then it's just a drive-through process. We take your medications, you get a survey back, just let us know how you found out about us, and then you're on your merry way. So the whole process takes not even less than 5 minutes. So
and if
very
you bring
quick.
the kids, they get to see the fire trucks.
Yeah, exactly, fire trucks.
That's why we're inside today, because I want to see the fire trucks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
From your perspective, Chief, talk about this kind of program and how it impacts your work. I mean, we don't live in a society anymore where kids are dumb, teenagers and all that kind of stuff. So they see these medications and they can grab them and talk about it from the impact in your line of work.
Well, it's really important to us because probably in the last 10 years of my career, I've noticed that a lot of prescription drugs, we'll start there first. Prescription drugs are in people's homes, their relatives or friends' homes. Kids do know what the drugs are, and before you know it, these old prescriptions or maybe outdated prescriptions still sitting in the medicine cabinet wind up in these kids' hands. The next thing you know, we have an addicted child. And even if kids are prescribed medications for, let's say, injury at school, or even one where they have their teeth pulled or something like that, parents got to monitor that, so when they're done, they take those prescriptions so that maybe the children don't finish those and get those to this dump and get rid of them. Not only do we do the prescription, we know some controlled substances have come through. Sometimes people see something at their house they know is a controlled substance, which is like, marijuana, cocaine, or whatever. That winds up here. So we don't ask any questions. They're through within 5 minutes, and they know that gets disposed of correctly, not in the kids' hands or one of the loved ones' hands that could use or abuse it.
Right. So if a parent were to find something that their kids have that they know they don't want them having it, confiscate it, and because you're a parent, you got this stuff on your hands now. You're not supposed to have it. What's next? How do you get rid of this stuff?
This is a legal place to dispose of it. No questions asked.
None whatsoever. Today's day and age, you see the statistics, you see what goes on with these young people. Is this where it starts, the addiction stuff?
Absolutely.
That kind of thing?
Absolutely. And then, they're again, once they get addicted or start using a prescription or even, let's say, a controlled substance, which is against the law, look at the numbers of the United States. Last year, almost 65,000 people died of opioid overdoses. Think about that. 65,000 people. We lost 50,000 in the Vietnam War, which went over 11 years. We're losing 65,000 people a year. We should be absolutely mortified by that number.
Yeah, that's terrible. And it goes on here?
It goes on right here in this county.
It happens in areas that you never would thought would ever impact. So, for example, a student, they receive a back injury playing sports. They, are put on Vicodin or they're put on some type of opiate. The next thing you know, that they're getting addicted and craving that opiate. So it all just starts from there. It could even be anything as innocent as that, for example.
Well, trust me, I understand addiction. We've gone over this story 100 times. I get it, full on. So this is not, you've got the events that go on through the year, but there's also spots around the county that people can just take these things anytime.
Yeah, we actually partner with all local law enforcement agencies, Whitehall City, Norton Shores, any...
Roosevelt Park's got one.
Yes, any police enforcement agency. You can dispose of unwanted medications, and then also partnering Mercy Health Pharmacies.
Okay.
And also Benson's Drug. You can actually dispose of sharps at Benson's Drug Pharmacy.
And you can bring sharps down here this coming Saturday.
You can, we have sharp containers, just free and new, fresh syringe access containers that we will actually give back to you for if you're diabetic and,
Sure.
and need a safe place to dispose of your syringes.
Sure. A program like this, how much work does it take off your guys?
Takes a tremendous amount of work off the guys and gals at our police department, because simply this gets disposed of properly, and we talked about it before, the importance of some people taking the matters in their own hands. They try to take these prescriptions and put them down the drain or the toilet, which is an absolute no-no.
Right.
It winds up in our rivers and lakes.
Not good.
Bring it to us, we'll dispose of it properly. That is the most important thing I can think of. And then Rachel just brought up a good point too on the sharps. Talk about staffing and our resources being kind of overused. We've had multiple calls this year to our parks. We find like a pile of used syringes. And I can tell the community does not know quite properly how to dispose of those. And just last week, we were at a city park and in a porta-john, there was about 20 syringes in the porta-john. I think the people felt they could dispose of them there. We had to send officers out there. We had to gather up those, which is a very hard thing to do. It's a hazardous material, plus you can get a poke or a stick. So we had to put those in the proper containers and dispose of those. And thank God they didn't throw those into the
I was going to say,
porta-john.
now you're fishing around for those.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, it could have hurt another worker.
Right.
Is the process to clean those. So this is so important that they dispose of their sharps the proper way, prescription drugs, and even the controlled substances, which are like the heroines, the cocaines, the marijuanas.
You find any of that stuff, bring it here, no questions asked.
No questions asked.
Perfect. Got your word.
You got my word.
And you know it's honest.
Yep.
I mean,
and we have a disposal, like a box at our police department,
Sure.
and people fill that up left and right, and we're okay. And
Yep.
no one's ever been questioned or hassled when they came in to dispose right there at our police department.
that's good. And you guys do good work to keep us safe, and we appreciate it. You guys are awesome as always.
Thank you.
It's this Saturday. Make sure you get down here and get rid of those unwanted meds at the Muskegon Central Fire Department. What's the address?
770 Terrace Street. I memorized it.
What's the time?
9 a.m. to 1.
You are?
Rachel McCoy.
You're good.
Yeah.
Man, we're going to have you back. I know that. All the details are right here on the Muskegon Channel. Chief, thank you. Rachel, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Get rid of those meds this coming Saturday and do your part to help keep Muskegon clean.